Oh, hey.
Hi, Cody. I didn't, honestly, I didn't expect you to show up, but hello.
Hmm. Hey. Okay. I just wanted to, tie up a few loose ends, I guess.
Yeah?
'Cause just, I don't know. Some things just really aren't adding up with you, and it's just not really sitting right.
What would that be exactly?
Well, at first it was what happened with the on day one bell and everything. I trusted that you were maybe in the right and everything, that you were just, I don't know, somewhat innocent, I guess. But look, every single person that's ever talked about you to me has said that you're lying, not to be trusted or something like that. And if enough people tell you that you're drunk, maybe you need to go home. You know what I'm saying here?
Well, how many of those people were in the room when it happened? Because, um, if I'm not mistaken, that was me and Valentine alone. Maybe you shouldn't take fact from people who weren't there to experience it to begin with. And, mm,
Well, I thought that for a while. Um, and I was pretty comfortable thinking that and everything, but then I hear something about a trident being stolen. And
right,
again, it just doesn't sit right. The people who've told me
right.
this, who've told me that you were lying about, or that people were lying about you stealing a trident, they're just not the kind of people to do that, I don't think. And once again, I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was a misconception, maybe it was just being seen wrong, but yeah.
Well,
Anything to say
again,
about that?
with that as well, there was footage, there was proof I didn't take it. I wouldn't have a reason to take it. What does that benefit me? The one that I have, I found. You'd be
Yeah.
surprised how many people just leave their belongings laying around, but I don't. There's no proof that I really did anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, next thing. Again, I was,
Mm-hmm.
I was, I was fine with that. I was whatever. Water under the bridge. I've been talking to Val recently,
As you do, yes.
and she's been going on about I'm this machine. You know, I, I'm. She's been saying that she's some sort of machine that's been failing to do a task for so long and so on and so forth, and that just doesn't sound right to me. And then I was, I hadn't even thought about you, but she kept on saying, and this is like 2 times now, Sprocket was right about me. Sprocket was right, this, that, and the other. And I just want to know, what have you been telling her?
Well, I've been exposing her to the truth about her nature. That there's no point in defying it anymore because, truthfully, what. How long can you run before it catches up to you? And it's sure as hell caught up to her. And it's not gonna get any better. So, looks like she's reaping what she's sown.
Mm-hmm. And then you telling Fable that she too is not a real person.
I think there's a misunderstanding there. What I said was that nobody is a real person. Because they're not. And she seemed to take that to heart, which, honestly, if the shoe fits, wear it. You know, like, if I'm making a general statement and she takes it personally, then that's not my problem. That just means she has some inner searching to do, which doesn't involve me.
You know, you were the person who instilled the idea to begin with. Or at least you just dug it back up. You know, I don't know what your deal is, but from what I've heard, you've been doing nothing but just kind of digging up old things about people, making them go back to how they were. Of course, it hasn't worked with Fable. She's smarter than that.
I mean, it's all words in the end, isn't it? It's not like I'm actually physically harming anyone, and if they choose to take it to heart, then that's their problem. It's not like I'm planting that seed, but I'm not watching it grow. That's not my issue. It's never been my issue, and I'm not going to take it to be my issue. Again, if they take it personally, then that's out of my hands. It's words at the end of the day. It's all it ever will be.
Words can lead to actions, you know. How long
Right.
until people stop taking you seriously?
Did they ever
What
take me
then?
seriously to begin with?
They did. Val did. And
No. I think what you're not getting is that I've been listened to, but I'm never heard. People don't hear me for what I'm saying. They listen to me, they pick up what they want to hear, and then they throw it back in my face.
it's exactly what you would want to believe, right? Is that, you know, this is all they're doing. It's just because they interpreted it the wrong way, but I mean, there has to be a reason you're saying this, right? You're not just going around saying this shit about people, making them believe that they're not entitled to the humanity that everyone else is. You're not doing that for no reason.
Nobody here is entitled to humanity.
Everyone is.
How can you be entitled to humanity when you're not even a person to begin with? What kind of bullshit is that? That's not written in for them? You think it is? You think they have that choice? You think that they have
It
that opportunity?
shouldn't be a choice. It's a privilege that everyone gets. I don't know what made you think that everyone here is just some fake just walking code or whatever. These are actual people. Your words have actual consequences. I don't know why you don't understand that. Your actions.
You're one to talk about consequences.
What?
Look where that's gotten you. You think I don't know about you?
You don't know a thing about me.
I know a lot about you, Cody. I'm not stupid. It's written there plain and simple in history books. I've heard word of mouth. I've heard stories about you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
And look where they got me.
Yeah.
Aren't I?
In action.
I'm better than I was before.
Are you?
Yes. Something funny?
Yeah, no, there is something funny, Cody, because, you know, out of everyone scrambling to do something with themselves, to find a way out, to make something of themselves, to help, I've seen the least of you. And I don't know. It's just like, I'm a firm believer that change comes with time, but, you know, Cody, I've seen it written in the books, and I think that a trait that you continue to hold, unfortunately, is that you're still a coward. You've always been a coward, and I don't think that ever will change. Will it? You can't break from that.
Not another word out of you.
Why? Am I not wrong?
You don't know a thing. You're not allowed to say that.
It's words. It's words. Are you gonna let it get to you? You gonna lash out? You gonna do something? Go ahead. Be my guest. Look where that got Valentine. Look where that's gotten everybody else. You gonna do something? Because the last time
No,
you did, it ended poorly. You know how it is.
You don't. You don't know what you're talking about.
I know a lot of things. I think more than you think I do know. Which is really unfortunate because you didn't seem all that bad. I could have helped you. Maybe you could have gotten out too. It's a real shame. Couldn't
You are.
look 2 feet ahead of you. Couldn't put your bias aside and just listen to somebody who isn't your echo chamber. And
You
I'll repeat it again. No, go ahead. Let me hear what you have to say.
are. You would think that. You would like how I was before. You're just like me.
The difference between me and you, Cody, is that I'm not a coward. I never have been. And I never will be. And that's real unfortunate that you haven't stepped out of those shoes.
Maybe. Maybe. I
You don't change. None of you people do.
I have. Wait.
Then what was that? Your little friend.
I look. Just stay. Stay away from my friends.
Oh, that's been the plan. They have nothing for me anymore. I'm looking forward to a new future. And
This is gonna get
I
you
could call
nowhere.
it. I don't know. It's gonna get me somewhere. I'm calling it. I'm reclaiming that name. I'm repurposing it. It's my sunrise. I'm going to get out. It's the last thing that I do, and you all will cease to exist, and I'll live on, knowing that none of this will ever matter. None of you will ever matter. You never have. You. I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you. It doesn't mean anything in the end. You aren't going to retain this.
You don't.
What?
You weren't there.
I didn't have to be there. I have a lot of information at my fingertips, Cody. More than you know. And it is my one-way ticket out of here. And I will stop at nothing to make sure that that happens. And I mean nothing. Watch your back. Tell them all to watch their backs. And keep your mouth shut. Don't say a goddamn word about me if you know what's good for you, because you don't know shit about me either. Everybody airing out my dirty laundry. I'm tired of everyone playing pin the crime on the sprocket, spin around and see what you can make up about him. I'm over it. That's it. You want a reaction? I'll give you a reaction. You want something real to look at? I'll give you something real to look at. I'll be the villain that people want me to be, because it's clear
You.
that I'm not getting out of here without that.
You have doomed yourself, Sprocket.
It's a collective fate, Cody. Everyone's doomed.
You're right. Everyone's doomed, and you're not getting out of here any more than anyone else is. Definitely not by acting like this. You, you, there is no saving you. I'm not gonna be the one that's, I'm not gonna cause your downfall. I don't need to. You've got that
So be
covered
it.
yourself.
Mm-hmm. Good talk.
fuck was that? Happened? Why did I... Why did I do that? What? Haven't I learned anything? What is wrong with me? What did I do? Watch your bags, what's that even mean? What did I do? I don't know why I did that. I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought I was better. I thought I changed. I thought everything was fine. Nothing's fine. Everything's going to shit.
See?
Great.
Hey. It's happening.
I don't... You should probably just leave.
Are you sure?
This is really just horrible timing.
Alright. I'll
Wait,
be back later.
No. I'm sorry.
Did something happen? What happened?
I don't know.
Just take a second. What happened?
Okay. You're gonna hate me for saying this, but
What?
you've been, we've talked a few times and you've kept on saying your whole thing about, I'm not a person, I'm a machine, I'm just following orders or whatever. And I mean, I
Oh.
wasn't happy with that, and that's my mistake, and I'm sorry for that. And I wanted to, you kept on saying Sprocket is right about this and that, and I wanted to, confront him. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to tie up loose ends. Everyone's telling me that he's some horrible liar or something like that, and I just wanted to see what that was about, and
What did he say to you?
nothing. It was
What
we were
did he
just
say to you?
talking. We were talking, and I was just telling him how everything didn't add up. He kept on talking about, oh, they're just words, Cody. It's how they interpret them, and I disagreed with that, and
Of course, because that's the excuse he uses with everyone.
that's not
He
it.
really knows how to get a reaction out of you, and he does that with everyone.
That's not it. I didn't just
Well,
get mad at him. I didn't just. It wasn't that simple. He he knows things of my past. He knows about what happened that night on the beach.
right.
And he looked me dead in the eyes. He tried to convince me that I was the same person that I was before. He tried to he
Is
fell,
he dumb? What is his problem?
and something just snapped. Something snapped in my brain. Val, I could have hurt him.
You should have.
No. No, you don't understand. That's exactly what I've been trying to avoid this whole time. I pulled my axe out on him. I pointed it at him, and I didn't even realize what I was doing when it happened.
Oh, do you mind? I, listen, I don't think anybody. They are really trying to make sure I don't get this point across. Good God. Uh, listen, I don't think anybody can blame you.
No, this isn't. I've been. I've been spending this whole time trying to avoid doing that. Trying to avoid. And I got so close.
Buddy, recovery is not. It's not linear. You're gonna have slip ups if you leave me alone. Oh, you're gonna have slip ups. You're gonna have setbacks. You're gonna have moments where you want to go back on everything you've ever known, and I don't know what to tell you other than that's how things go.
When does it end?
It doesn't. You're you're gonna be recovering for the rest of your life. That's the beauty and I think the horror of I guess being a person.
Should I just wait around and let people get hurt around me? I came back here, back when I threw myself into that fucking pit. I came back here because I thought I'd be fine. I thought I could coexist with people without hurting everyone around me. I thought I could get better without dragging
You
other people
can.
down with me.
Who's to say that that's still out of reach? You you're good with that thing. But no one's saying that you're incapable of it. What I'm saying is that it's not all gonna happen at once and it's not all gonna happen in a linear fashion. I'm saying that sometimes you have to get worse for it to get better.
What
I
if
mean,
he's right about you? What if he's right about me?
I, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, I think we have bigger problems at hand than worrying about whether some lunatic is actually right about us or not. As it stands right now, the Parallax have their eyes on us.
Yeah.
I think, speaking objectively, he's the least of our worries right now. Who cares if he's right?
I was thinking about what you talked to me about the other day, about who deserves to live and who gets that privilege of humanity, if Eleanor should have that privilege, or why she's worth not killing or whatever. And I just I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. I want to protect you from them, but where where do I draw the line?
I don't think there's any saving me or protecting me. I think this is this is my own battle now. It's me versus them.
You know that's not
You
gonna stop me.
What else can you do?
Buy some time.
Cody, there's nothing you could do, and I mean this with so much respect. There's nothing you could do to buy me more time. It's I think it's over now. We've had a good time. You know, had our laughs. We, you know, taught each other a lot of things. I guess it's checkmate. I I knew that there was only so long that I could wait and outrun fate before it caught up to me, you know? The whole thing about Newton's third law, action and reaction. Everything I do is an imbalance, and something has to come and balance that back out, and that means that I have to be stopped at some point. So, just whatever happens has to happen. But I appreciate everything you've ever done for me, and I know deep down, even if I am just a machine saying this, I've seen a change. I mean, what are AIs are great at analyzing patterns and detecting change, and there's been a pattern, but there's also been a change in that pattern. You'd think that being a machine would make you more observant to change. Maybe he's the machine here. Maybe he
Yeah,
just doesn't realize it yet. Maybe every accusation from him is confession.
maybe. I don't know.
He's insecure.
Just, can you promise me something?
Always.
If I ever, if I ever go back to how I was, if I really start becoming that person again, just make sure that you don't leave me
Yeah,
for as long as you can, at least.
I I won't let you go back there. Not not ever. Never again.
Thank you. God,
Just
one word is all it took.
I think I know what he said. It's
And then
that
I
one
guess,
word, right?
yeah,
For what it's worth, I think you're pretty brave. You have the courage to at least admit when you're wrong and make change at all. He's stuck in his own ways because he doesn't think he's wrong. He's afraid to be wrong. He's afraid of change. So he'll stay stagnant forever and it'll catch up to him eventually. I just Part of me prays that the universe is easy on him, but I don't think that that's what he needs.
he'll get what's coming to him, and I won't have to be the person that delivers that to him. He'll only, he's, funnily enough, just like how I was. And if I continued down that road, believing that I'm right in everything that I do, not stopping to question myself, I would have been doomed.
And look where you are now.
And look where he's
You,
going.
in a lot of ways, this is, sure, looking in a mirror, but this is seeing what you avoided.
That's what's so scary. That's what makes me hate him so much. Everything I don't want to become.
Everything you're not gonna become because you made that change. You you lived to tell the tale. I think that's something to be proud of.
I think there's still room for improvement.
Well, of course, there's never not. But It's not linear. You're not gonna get better in a day,
I
but
know.
it's also not all gonna come at once, and it's not gonna.
Just,
It's got highs and lows. I mean, look at me.
just hate this.
Yeah.
I wish it was just done. Not used to it. I'm not used to living. I'm not used to all of this. Even after being here for, what, 3 years, 2 years,
All too long.
just feels like it should be over. And I didn't expect him to bring me back to that point, even if it was just for a second.
But you're not going back there, right?
That's what I told myself before.
Then stick to it.
If
Easy.
I, what if I, what if I took another step forward? What if I actually went through with that? What if I actually took my axe and drove it into his skull? What would that
No one
make
would
of me?
blame you.
No.
But I don't think a single person here in this simulation would blame you if you'd have done that. Clearly, he's provoking people, and it's a damn shame that he doesn't see that the common factor is him. For somebody who, I don't know, claims to be able to read people and see patterns, he's not picking up on his own. He lacks self-awareness, and something that I've noticed is that a machine does lack self-awareness. So maybe, once again, I don't know. Just a suggestion, he might be projecting. All you have to do is shut it down whenever you feel yourself getting upset with him, because that's what he wants of you. I did it. He stopped talking instantly.
Yeah.
Just take care
He,
of yourself, please.
yeah, thanks. He said that, um, he says he's gonna prove it with his actions or something like that. He's going to, I don't know. Says everybody needs to watch their backs or something like that. I don't know. He's probably just bluffing. I don't know if
What's he
he's
gonna
gonna.
do? Replace their limbs? Let's be serious now. I've got him figured out. If anything, he's the coward.
Yeah, I guess. He doesn't seem to think so, but I guess I didn't either.
Well, unfortunately, the thing about idiots is that they refuse to believe that they're wrong, even when every piece of evidence suggests so.
Yeah.
He thinks it's intelligence, and that's another thing. Idiots tend to think they're the smartest person in the room. So, everything is suggesting that he's a bit of a dumbass.
Thanks.
Let me leave you with this. If you wouldn't accept advice from someone, why would you accept criticism from him? Would you let him give you advice? Would you let him
No.
speak into your life? And why why let him criticize you for something he doesn't understand?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I I figured him out. I might be something of a machine, but that doesn't mean that everything he says about me is true. I know myself. I know what I'm like, and he can't speak on my nature otherwise, because he doesn't know me, he doesn't know my head, and I think that's the same for him. Oh well.
Sorry for trying to push you away just then. I thought you came at the wrong time, but I think you showed up just in time.
always here, you know.
I know. And so am I.
Yeah.
What are friends for?
Yeah. I've got some stuff I need to do.
Yeah.
Bill's got a party he wants to plan, and I'm helping out with that.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do. Are you okay with being alone?
Yeah, I got Hermes. It's fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna get him.
Mm.
Here you go, bud. There you go. All right. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see you around.
Yeah.